Prosecutors say they found supplies to make explosives and 25 complete pipe bombs. When White Plains police took Elders into custody, the feds say he had black and blue residue on his hands and was holding a lighter. The prosecution also says this March 18th surveillance video shows Elders light a device, throw it, and walk back home before it explodes.
We just want to be safe where we live, man. In this day and age, with all this terrorists, who knows?
25 pipe bombs was found. And it looks like the neighbors were very scared, which is, I'm not surprised. But let's get over into it. We got a few videos to look at, and then we'll go over into the AI breakdown, of course. But let's jump into it and see what our thoughts are.
The FBI is in White Plains after police found an apparent explosive device near an apartment building. And right now, part of the neighborhood is still blocked off. Naveen Dhaliwal is live at the scene with the latest for us. Naveen?
Yeah, Christine, it's been over 12 hours since this whole ordeal started, and a part of Odell Avenue is still closed off at this hour. Now, this apartment building where this apparent device was found is about a block from where I am standing right now. Now, that building is located at 11 Odell Avenue, and it's been the focus of police activity throughout the morning and throughout the day, with the FBI and the ATF here now involved. Officials say this all started around 4:30 this morning, when a call came in about a possible electric transformer explosion. But investigators quickly realized that was not the case. Rather, they say, they found what they're calling a suspicious device, and neighbors saw damage to the ground near the building. The FBI, ATF agents have collected a lot of evidence here from that apartment inside of 11 Odell, and two, quote, people of interest are being interviewed. Now, access to the block was restricted all day, and some residents sheltered in place. One neighbor says he heard an explosion early this morning. Take a listen.
I'm a vet. Just these explosions in the middle of the night, got me waking up. But concerned just only because of the whole situation.
I heard M80s before. I heard them all go off before around how. But last night, it felt different. It felt louder, more powerful, and it definitely wakes you out of this sleep.
Yeah, some scary moments from residents woken up this morning. Now, White Plains police say one device that sources say was definitely dangerous was rendered safe by the Westchester County Bomb Squad. They say the device was not overly sophisticated and it could not be detonated remotely. Again, the street closed off at this hour. The FBI, ATF is still here as they try to figure out what these devices were, why this person or these people had them. A lot more questions to be answered at this hour.
What were they planning? That's the main thing they want to know. What were these people planning? Let's get over into this next video.
Right now at 5, neighbors say they've heard that boom before. The man under investigation for making and using bombs, which led to a street shutting down yesterday. And you won't believe how many police say they found in his home. Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson.
Welcome back. I'm Jessica Moore. A White Plains man is accused of using a weapon of mass destruction after that explosive incident that we first told you about yesterday.
A federal prosecutor says investigators found 25 pipe bombs inside his apartment. Tony Aiello was in federal court as the charges were announced.
In a courtroom at the White Plains Federal Building, a prosecutor said it was, quote, a miracle 65-year-old Raymond Elders didn't injure or kill someone. Quote, his behavior was dangerous, flagrant, and reckless.
I come back, FBI and the bomb squad is out outside of our house.
About 4-ish in the morning, it was a boom.
Residents on Odell Avenue say they've heard frequent small explosions in the area, but two big ones on Monday brought White Plains police, the FBI, and ATF. They searched.
So they were just used to this. They're used to hearing explosions in their neighborhood.
Elders' apartment at 11 Odell Avenue. Prosecutors say they found supplies to make explosives and 25 complete pipe bombs. When White Plains police took Elders into custody, the feds say he had black and blue residue on his hands and was holding a lighter. The prosecution also says this March 18th surveillance video shows Elders light a device, throw it, and walk back home before it explodes.
We just want to be safe where we live, man. In this day and age, with all this terrorists, who knows?
Residents are relieved and anxious for a quiet sense of normalcy to return to their street.
I think the city should kind of rethink, how much security we have in this kind of neighborhoods and do something about it.
Elders faces a total of 5 counts, including 2 for possessing explosives after a felony conviction. His lawyer says he has a history of drug and alcohol addiction. The prosecutor called his alleged actions the height of recklessness. The judge ordered he be held in federal custody.
Yeah. He cannot be released on bond. It's as simple as that. I don't see any other option besides that. Let's go over into the AI breakdown just to get a little bit more information on this whole situation. So on March 30th, authorities discovered 25 pipe bombs at 11 Odell Avenue. Early Monday morning, following reports of the residents who heard a loud boom for several weeks. Upon arrival, the officers noted acid or a burning odor and found pipe bombs on the front steps of the building. 65-year-old Raymond Elders was taken into custody at the time of his arrest. He was reportedly had bluish black chemical residue on his hand and was holding a lighter. He's lucky they didn't shoot him. But federal search warrant of Elders' apartment uncovered 25 complete improv explosive devices, PCP piping, fuses, and a bag of commercial grade sulfur. So the charges that he's getting: use of weapons of mass destruction, unlawful manufacturing, and possession of destructive devices, possession of explosive by a convicted felon following a 2016 DWI conviction. During his initial court appearance on March 31st, a judge ordered him remain in custody, citing him a potential flight risk. What was he planning? What was he planning? And I'm still trying to figure out, what do you mean that the residents said that they've been hearing this for weeks? Did no one call the police before, or are we just minding our business? Hearing bombs go off multiple times, I mean, you might think it's fireworks, but some of those people sounded like they knew it was something more. They just minded their business. He could have done a lot of damage with those 25, and he had more supplies to make more. He was ready to fight something. He was ready to end someone, cause a lot of damage. But who was he targeting? I would like the police to go through his internet history and all that good stuff. He was an older gentleman, so he might have not had any crazy internet history, just not using a computer and all. But there needs to be, he's making these for a reason. No one just makes bombs for no reason, just to have them and to play with them. No. We're not in that type of place. He was targeting somebody. He wanted to target somebody. And luckily, he was testing them out. But we have to figure out who he wanted to target and who else could be working with him. Or, well, might not work with him, but who else could be targeting the same type of people? But let me know your thoughts on that situation, y'all. Let me know how you feel about it. How much time you think he should get for this? He didn't care about he just throwing bombs out on the street. What if some random person would have walked up out of nowhere? Boom. Let me know your thoughts on that situation, y'all.